Hello, hello, hello. Shall I put this on so people can come in? Let's go to this. So, hello, good morning, afternoon, welcome. Treat yourself to a nice new journal book because I think I really need one. Well, it's not a journal, but it's a scrapbook. So I thought I'd show it you. And it's a really cheap one, but I like the pages in them, so I'm going to use them. And the pages are great. It's a love. So if anybody wants to know, I'll put a link on my Amazon doody dada. So yeah, so I've got what I've got with me. I have got my go-to they're my own make. Don't mean I made them. I mean they're sort of like the ones I've picked to go together. Then my Paul Rubens very special paints, which still stay lovely jubbly in my case. I have got my bag of tricks, which we saw the other day for journaling. I think if you're like me and you need to journal, then having a bag ready is perfect. A bag of bits, I call it. A bag of bits. Now, there's some people in. Sorry about that. Let me go in and just say, let me say hello, Dolly. No, it's hello, Denise. Hello, Linda. Hi, Facebook user. Another Facebook user. Another Facebook user. Hi, Facebook user. Hi, Margaret. Hi, Linda. Hello, Val. Great to see you. Here we've got Angela. Hello. Facebook user. Right, can I just clarify? I'm not too. We've had to put like strategies in place and with our sort of admin, and Glynis is absolutely on the ball. I actually don't mind if you do want to tag me in. I actually don't mind if you do, because I don't want you to think you can. But we're trying to stop other people from putting tags on that are linked. And we know it's not a link, but it can get a little bit daunting when it's all together sort of thing. So just to clarify that, but I'm not going against anything anyone said. I'm just saying if you'd like to, I'm quite happy. Hang on, get me glue. Oh, it's a mess, this house. Oh, for crying out loud. I put it in the car. Oh, running out. Excuse me 1 minute, I'll be back. Oh! Yes! Right, sorry about that. Oh, it is here. I've just absolutely ran in the house. I'll tell you a story because it's quite funny. Well, I think it is. Got my paints, got my glue. Yeah, so I got in the house and I broke the handle off my camera, so I can't hold the camera very well. So if it's at a weird angle, that's because I broke my camera thing. But it's all money, isn't it? All money. And then on the way, I thought, oh, it's fine. It's 10:30. I can get Mark's little bits, get back, no problem. Oh, famous last bloody words. So, yeah, running around like an headless chicken now. I got in the house at 1 minute to 12. But I've done well. And I've even put the shopping away. I didn't, didn't intend on going shopping, but I thought I'll get tonight's tea. Bear in mind, it was 10:30 and I'm live. and it's 10 miles away. Anyway, so story of my life. But I got it, didn't I? I got it. Anyway, oh, you don't want to be looking at rubbish like that. So I've got to be careful, because when I get a bit like a bull in a china shop, I start breaking things, and that's not a good idea, because that costs lots of money, and it's something that I'm just ticking by on. Not, I can't buy any new pants are out, but I'm getting there. So I've got this grey book. I really like the colour grey. I don't think we use it enough, and I thought I'll just use it for my journal. Now, I had a lovely comment the other day. That's why, going back to the ideas of being like strict with everybody's rules, it's only because of we've got to make sure that we adhere to the rules. But I had a lovely comment that I heard the other day, and it was lovely. It was, hi Karen, hello Tracy, hi Carol, hi Nasia. It was a lovely thing that she said. She'd never seen me do any journaling, and she was really surprised. And I thought that was really nice, because perhaps people haven't seen me. This is the back of the book because of that, so I'm going to go to the front. And I thought, do you know what? I forget about doing work for myself, so it's important. So I've got grey because I'm going to treat it as a white, because I like the idea that you can see white and black really clearly, and it's soft and muted, so I can make this warm or dark or cool. So it's quite nice paper. It's not made to. What is going on with this button? Get off. Oh, it's because I've got a Facebook user tag. Right. So it's not thick, but if you do want to thicken it up, just stick 2 pages together. And I wouldn't even try and glue it all down together. I would either just put some tape on it or stick some glue in the middle and spread it out. Let the pages be either glued down at the edges with double-sided tape, or glue the edges, but give it some room, otherwise it'll start to pull. Because don't forget, if you're only wetting that side and that side, there's going to be that side and that side that's not got enough water. So it sort of goes like that when it's got water, and then it needs to come back to get, so you have to put water on everything. So rather than do that, use dry glue, Pritt Stick, something like that. It's easier. Anyway, shut up. So let me just take this tablet, because it's my 12 o'clock one, so bear with me. Get your stuff together, get some paints, a few bits of paper, whatever you want, and we'll do it together. Do 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 do. Playing me some music in the background. Come get your black bin bags. Right. Thank you for waiting. Thank you for putting up with that as well. It's a bit rude of me to do it, but I seriously have to take them. So, do you want to know the story? Right, so imagine the scene. I'll set the scene for you. Ready? Set the scene for you. Let me see if I know anyone else. Right. So, driving down this road, and on this road there's a lady I can see at the bottom. Now, bear in mind, right, that this lady can see me. My car's not, how can I put it? It's not like posh or anything, but it's a Fiesta, so it's not that small either. So I'm there. Oh, I don't believe it. I've left my stuff in car. There's this is like living out of a suitcase. So I've just had to pick up titanium white instead of gesso, which isn't good, because gesso has a job, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so I see this woman, and she's there. She's all dolled up. Bless her. She's all dolled up. While I'm doing that, I've just got a wet watercolour brush, because it's a mop, it's floppy. And I'm just going to go. Right, so don't be scared. I'm putting more in the middle. That looks shocking, I know. But then get a wipe, get your pants or whatever, you know, like recycling them for cloths. Get the edge of this and just soften the edges. Because what you don't want is a whopping. Well, you can. It doesn't matter. You're not going to see much of it. So just blend it in with your cloth. You get a nice soft. You don't want a bloody big hair in it. That's the brush. It's not one of mine. So there we go. Now, grey is one of them very understated colours. So bear with me while I do this. Right, so this lady, she's there. She's got all dolled up, hair done, you know, bright colour. Nice, lovely. I could see her eyelashes halfway down the road, so I know that her vision must have been a bit distorted with them caterpillars on her eyes. She's there with a big woolly coat. Great. It is a bit chilly, but it's not that cold. And I'm there and I'm thinking, no, I'm only doing 30, but I just had this terrible feeling. I thought, I'm going to watch this woman. What's she doing here? So she sees me coming. She knows I'm there, you know, traveling. I don't speed on it. I've got 2 skills there anyway, so I don't do that. But there. So it gets halfway between where I was and her. And she steps out. And I'm like, no. So I thought, okay, I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. She'll stop in the middle. Because I never saw, she's got like very nicely done up false eyelashes, half a yard long on her face. She's got nice leggings on, you know, leggings or jeggings or peggings or whatever you call them. And, you know, one of them, those big, massive trainer things with laces on halfway up your legs. Look more like braces. And proper, you know, top money ones. No, she got halfway. I'm nearly on her. I'm thinking, stay there. She didn't. She ran out in front of me. But she was running like 1 forward, 2 back. And she was running proper daft, like going nowhere running, like pretend running. And I'm there thinking, this woman. And I had to stop to let her cross. So I opened my window she went, she says, I'm not as fit as I thought I was. And I just went, no, love, just because you've got big trainers on, don't mean you can run. And she looked at me and she gave me a really filthy look. I said, that's a bit dangerous if you ask me. I next time, don't try it. They might not stop. And I drove off. But just because she's got red, it doesn't mean you can run. If anyone's seen Harry Potter, Nicholas Flambe or whatever he is, when he's in one of the new ones, he runs sort of like jumping on the spot and not getting anywhere. That's what she was doing. What are you going to do when you're doing that? I just had this feeling she's going to run out on me, this one. She's going to run out. And it was like, I just thought, does she think because she's got a pair of trainers on, she's going to run a marathon like Linford Christie or something? No, it don't work like that. Anyway. So now drying it. So as you can see, it's a nice soft effect. It's not, the moisture really is in the paper towel. The doody bit. Not the doody bit, what's it called? Right. So this is a great tool for people who don't really trust themselves with a paintbrush. The last few days, I've been bringing all my old techniques back, just drying the other side, and there's a reason for that. It will straighten it back up. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie, because I can't, because I don't like lying, and I don't like lying. I won't lie to you. I won't. It's against my feelings. It's against everything I stand for, lying. That's why when I look at people who pretend to like me, I just want to spit in their eye, because they're just lying. Don't lie. I'm not interested. I'd rather not speak to you than lie. Right, here it is. The book I'm using is this one, Art Studios Grey Scrapbook 8x8, and it's from the range. Made in India. It's for the range. And this book was Excuse me, my hand's a bit sore today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's about 40 pages in it, right? Does it say? No. It's about 40 pages in it, right? And it's pretty, it's not, well, listen, it's pretty good. So what you can do is while you're waiting, if you prefer to let things dry naturally, just give it a wipe like this. And then the moisture in your brush, don't forget to wipe your brush. Get a little bit more of a colour on. I'm going to use, let's go for another colour while waiting. Let's go for, I hate these things that are supposed to work straight away and they never do. Sodding nightmare. Get your black bin bags. There we go. These are perfect for it. These blobby things. So if you've got any of these, get your blobbers out. I'm telling you, blobbers, it's the future. So I'm just softening the edges again because, you know, truth be known, you might not like that, or you might like it, you might not. But there you go, soften it now. So while I'm just giving that a little bit of airing time. Oh, here we go. Could have break my neck now. Right, I've got it. So I'm a bit giddy today because I'm here with you. So very subtle pink, isn't it? It looks great on it. So it's a very light wash. Just going to bend this back because it's annoying me. Sorry, did I tell you how much it was? Oh, I've just put it in a glass. That's not good. Did I tell you? Right, I'm just trying. I'm just. Here we go. Right, I'm just trying to catch up with everybody. Right, so I've got that. Yeah, see me late. I've not managed to clean this. What I'm going to do is again, I'm going to use the stuff that I did the other day. Very quick. We were expecting the lovely jubbly, Fifi. I love calling her Trixie Bell because she's such a lovely woman. Today, but she's really poorly, so we can't. So we are going, and I was on anyway, but well, I only just decided that was on. You never know with me, do you? So I'll just carry on. So I'm going to put on here a little bit of this and a little bit of that and a word. So I've got these. We had Face Your Fears, didn't I, the other day, which I really like. I think let's have Curiosity limited edition, right? So, I've got some more words here. I don't know what that says. I hope it doesn't say how bad. Oh, and I've got another one. What's that? That's why it's always handy to have a bag of bits. Oh, and I've got a cock. Everything in here. Brilliant. Right, going back to my little bits of paper that I ripped up the other day. So please believe me that this is everything that I was using the other day. Nothing special at all. It's that bag, look, that bag with it all in. So put everything away because otherwise. Oh, I've got that. That's nice as well. I don't know where that's come from. And that, oh, I like that. What's that say? Dream. I like that as well. You see, I wouldn't normally use these, but I like the fact that, oh, she's all right, isn't she? Right. This is what makes me tick. Or any artwork makes me tick, but curiously enough. Oh, look at that bit. Oh, I'm going to so enjoy this. Might do 2 or 3. I might do, I might not. So let's get gluing. So I've got my backdrop and it's my first page. So really, I'm placing a bit of silliness on myself, aren't I, really? Oh, what does that say? 8. Got to be careful with this. Oh, I could put anything, the word 8 on anything, couldn't I? So what does that say? It says, oh, I don't know. Is that a bit twisted? Oh, here we go, here we go. Oh, for... Right. I don't know what that says. It could be a swear word that I've... whatever. Anyway, I'm going to get gluing. So, this time I'm going to put something in the background and I'm going to put in a tiny whisper. A whisper of... I don't want that one. I tell you why, because I've only got this really dodgy pad, so I end up just colouring the pad and not the stamp. So I've got my thingy stamp, and I'm just going to go. Okay. And I'm just, with my fingers, just pulling it out a little bit. So I've got less of a, that's better, less of a block. So I like that, leave that there. So that's all you do. I've got any bag of bits, and all that is a bag of bits is, it's the future, right? So I'm going to turn a bit of that off. That might be too much. Oh, it's got a nice bit of gold in that. Might be too much now. Let's tear it and see what happens. Oh, quite like that bit. So get that bit. Let's go for this bit. Oh, I think I just picked that bit up. How have I done? Here's a bit that I've ripped. Ooh, that's the winner. There we go. Those 2 bits. Keep those because that'll make another page. Just this bag of bits is just going to make something, to me, wonderful. So I'm going to put that bit there. And I'm going to go with too fat, that one. It might be too fat. I'm just going to rip up small pieces. Nothing's too big. But it's all very crackly, this paper. And by that I mean it's really crunchy. When it's great to make like glass paper with, but it's incredibly, to get a straight edge, it's wonderful, but you don't get a long one. So what have we got here? No, I don't want that. Don't want that. I like her. I like, yeah, see, already I like that. I quite like that on it as well, though. But I don't like the colours yet because they're playing with my head. So I've got that down there. I'm going to glue this down. I've got my decoupage. So this is a matte medium, and there's a gel version in this. You go for what you like. Got new batteries for my pen now. It's not often I draw with my pen, so it's going to be fun because I get really annoyed with it when I try and do something and the pen's saying no. And I'm like, computer says no. Right, I'm going to add some water to my glue because even though it says, oh, hide that. Because even though it says, you know, decoupage, it's still a bit thick. So I'm going to paint the back of this first with it. If you've got a water spray, I would just recommend doing that. I don't know if you saw the other shows the other day. I loved them because going back to my old marbling, and you could do this technique on the back of these pages and it'd look fantastic on your journaling. So now I've done that, I'm going to put a little bit here. And the reason I've done it like this is so that I'm not whopping loads of glue on here. I'm going to take it to the left. Get my squidges. So loads of you who don't know what one of them is, it is a little doofer, and it's a doofer. I saw the lovely Terry lights that lights to use, and I love it. It's squeegee. It gets out. There we go. Because I use an archival ink, it's not going to mess around and disintegrate on me. Now I'm just looking, I've got that piece there, but no, it's too much. See all these little bits, I love them. So I'll get some more glue out. Get some more water with it. Don't matter that it's a bit coloured, because I'm going to colour this. So now I'm going to play around with the collagey bits. Just put them here. They never, unless you are really good, and what you do is you photograph your composition. It's very rare that you get it the same again, but you can. I mean, the idea is great now with the use of these phones that we can sort of do this and then utilize the phone camera, and then you know, jobs are good. I'm going to put some watered down glue on here, just so again I'm not over facing. I'm just where's the other one? Oh, it's hidden. So I'm just going to put a bit here. Not done yet. I might over. Do I want that there? Do I want it across? I might do. I'll leave that there for a minute. So I'll leave that. I'm just going to use the squeezy edge to get all the lines out and the little, not lines, lovely little threads that this handmade paper has. This is from, I told the other day, this is from Chinatown in Manchester. I'm not being racist. It's called Chinatown. And they have handmade papers there, and absolutely stunning, absolutely stunning. So the weight of it is all on one side, which isn't great. But if we weight her with it, it's going to be fine. So I'm going to put in a long piece of music paper. It's already being dyed by the rice paper. The mulberry paper. So, you know, it's already got a nice bit of texture. Again, this is quite fine. Paper's going to stand up to it, so I could just put this on. You'll get to find that your own papers, they react their own way, so you know them better than me. So we've got some edges here, which I might use for edging the words as well. It's only a quick page. So I've got this one. I don't know whose these are. Please don't ask. I've got a clue. Found them in my bag. They might be Studio Light. They might be other people. I don't know. I just found them in my bits, a bag of bits. Okay. So please don't got visions of you all rushing out now asking me what it is. I don't know. I really don't know. If I do that, it looks like she's wearing a massive hat. Can't see it properly. I don't want it to denote anything. Might leave that one then. I do like it though. I'm going to put it in at some point. So here we've got her. I've not stuck her down yet. But there's going to be a ledge, so to speak, there with a word on. And we can have this word dream, even though it's only the background. It'll be quite nice to. In fact, if I find out what this word actually blooming says. Oh, right, that's it there. Oh, it could be a Manchester. Hello. Hello. I'm going to put it on. Like that there. So, right, I'm going to write the, aha, got it. So, I'm going to write the H on it. Oh, we don't speak H's in Manchester, so that don't matter. Don't have H's. They don't. They don't exist. It's annoying me that. Get out. Get out. If it don't come out, I'm ripping it out. Come out, you swine. That's it. See, I love this. When I was with Studio Light, it was I really enjoyed some of the the lettering that they did with me. I really did enjoy it. But when I was writing it, I carried it on like that. But there's nothing to stop you using something just for the decorative element rather than the actual. So I quite like that, where it's crossing over. It's like, oh yeah. Oh, it's dropped some off. Don't want that. Art. Hello, Art. Right. So that needs a bit more glue. Oh, that's better. Over there. I'm just going to give it a waft. Okay. We got any questions up to now? It is. It is. Absolutely. Thank you, Rachel. Okay, so it's sort of dry. I'm going to give it a waft on the back. For those of you who've just joined us, you've not missed much. I've treated myself to a new journal, and it's going to be me in between days, getting back to my roots. So it's a mindful. It's not that I don't want to be mindful. I do. But we don't have to do the same thing every day to be mindful. It's about doing, oh, you big shoot. It's about, what's the word? I've got another one there I could do. That's just tweaking me little, what's it called? Those things in your mouth, taste buds. Right, clean your thing. Right. And it just peels off. I love that. It's like peeling glue off in school. So I'm liking all this, but it's too bright for me. It's way too bright, and it's annoying me a little bit, I must say. And it's not bad about. It's just it's just too bright. It's just too bright for what I want. So I'm looking, and I like the olive green here. Oh, don't lose that. And I've got my watercolour brush. Oh, for God's sake. And I'm just going to test this. No, that could be too red. Too brown. See it? Just try it. That's better. So I'm putting a bit of gold bronze on it, green gold. And what it's doing is it's still there. And it's still bright, but it's not showing your face. I'm just wiping it out and putting a little bit down here, because what you don't want to do is just have it in one place. You need to sort of look at it and think, right, it needs to be there as well. And this is a bit of shimmer. Woo, woo, shimmer. Right. Considering I've got a teeny weeny bit of space, why did I put that in that bag? Get in there. That can go in that. I think I'll do another one. I'm not going to have. You're going to be blooming getting cheesed off with me doing this after 4 years, aren't you? 3 years, or whatever, how many years it is. You know what I mean? Right, clearing the decks. Get in. There's a couple of pieces I'm going to use still to stamp with, but let's see how we go. How we do it. Oh, I had a flower. Maybe left that somewhere. Oh, it's there. And a nice little doof for there. See, that is a die cut thing out, but as an accent, it's perfect on your page because it creates interest. Or the middle of my flower, look. I had a little flower. Just that little tiny bit of interest. Surprising. Just going to dry off the metallic now. Very close to the heart, these metallics. 8x8 Carol. Carol, you don't need to put your name on it now because your name's coming through, sweetheart. So saves you tip tap tapping. Right, I don't know whether you can see it. I hope you can, but there's a bit of a sheen on it. See it? Because I am using a matte. You could just see the shine. It's lovely. It's like, why didn't I just do that before instead of trying to do that? You lonker. Right. Hide your ribbons. So I'm going to go in now. I really like it. I really do like it, but it's taken that edge off it now. And that's in the paper. It's nothing to do with me. I really like that. But I'm going to see how... No, she's glued. Get off her. Get off her. I really like her. Like that. She's got a best coat on. She's got a best coat on. So she deserves a bit of TLC, I think. Anyone who's got a coat on, best pants, you know what I mean? So we look at these now and we think, is this overpowering? Might only need one. It might need two. She might be stood on it. You know, could have it as the frame of her whole work. So if I place it down there, she's actually stood on it. That's stronger. Does that look okay, or does that look better? See what I mean? You play around with it, don't you? Quite like the idea of finding it like this. So I don't think you need any arts and crafts shops, Marcy, if you're going to Wally Pally. Sort of defeats the object. They're all going to be there, aren't they? So I'm going to put a little bit of this on here. Now, I believe these are Tim Holtz. I'm not too sure. I think they are. But you can't go wrong with a bit of Tim Holtz. Can't go wrong with a bit of him. I'm just blobbing the edges. Like that. Okay, just to give it a little bit of a look. And I'm just going to... This is Tintin. Hand Tintin. I used to do it years ago to breathe life into sepia pictures. I love the idea of doing this just to give a, you know, looks like she's got socks on. Oh, she's got button down boots. Now, the opposite colour to this is we've got to go with it. We've got to give it a bit of a pink shirt. Pink handbag, pink shirt, pink hat. Just rub it in though, because what you don't want is ends up like an 80s eyeshadows, and then just put a little bit on there just to give it, because pink and brown look really good, pink and grey look really good. Just rub it in, that's a bit much. Right, I'm going to glue her down, sort of, and I'm going to put her on a bit of rubbish paper. I haven't got any rubbish paper, I keep it off. Ow. So I'm just building a little bit of a, I could do with some, I've got them somewhere. Right, let's see if this will glue it down. I'm just using a bit of paper, that's all. Electric blue. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said it's because I'm not always, unless you know me, I'm not always sort of known for these things, but this is my roots from teaching and stuff. I've always journaled, and I think, you know, it was a great way of connecting with the kids because they could journal as well. And I really like that. It was a perfect way of connection. And I just think I've looked through some of my books and I've really missed doing it. And I want to do more and more. I'm just going to add some more water to this just to give it. It looks a bit strange. I've left it a bit. Put it a bit brown there because it looks a bit weird. Just going like that. So we've got her there. I want to put a flash of something bright in there just to give it a pop of colour. And I'm going to have to go with teal. So I could go with teal for, let's see what it looks like on that. Yeah. So clean my brush. I'm going to go for this colour just to show you. And then some acrylic. Cadence teal acrylic, if I can get hold of it. So I'm going to go with that. There. Just drop a little bit in there. It's too much. I'll wipe it off in a minute. Because you see, I say it's too much now, and that's putting people off, but it's not too much. It's just, I need to rub it in. I just need to rub it in. It's quite nice. You can hardly see it. That's what I want. I know it's like, well, why do it? So I'm going to put in a little bit of a teal. Where's my little brush? There it is. This is number 6. So I've got my teal, and this is an acrylic, and it's a pop of colour that just gives it woo like that. So don't you woo? So I'm gonna just bring it down a little bit by adding the colour somewhere else, but not quite so bright, and then just soften that edge up because I'm just pushing that back a bit, and this I'm going to have to push back because it is annoying me a little bit. So if I put teal on it, it's going to counteract it and dull it down. That's better. It's much better. See? Just rub it down. Edge of that, bring it across. Well, that teal is just cooled it all down, do you think? Yeah? So now I love her like that, but I'm going to dry her off and add some more little bits. Right. I'm really happy with that. I'm going to go to the handbag now because, oh, what's in that? I should have in my handbag or not. Right. I won't be setting up just away. Sound like I'm having a shifter, having a nifter, or whatever the shifter, whatever they call it. Right, get me. Hey, go get your black bin backs on up back till December. Come get your black bin backs. Ooh. Long and black and slender. And I'm not making any of these words up, they're all part of it, so I'm not trying to be funny. I want anyone thinking that, you know, I'm not being PC. I'm just singing the song. The song's not PC, but whatever. Right. Oh, we dropped right down. I must be boring. Right. So we've got that. Yeah, the rocking chair. Right. So, yeah, the pop of colour is really important because people often just think you have to play safe with these colours. No, you don't. Not at all. Here's my goodie bag. Let me just show you. That's my goodie bag, my bits and bobs bag. And do you know what? It's like having a bag and you just dip in and you can create whatever you want. It might not be brilliant. This is brilliant. But I actually quite like it. So it really doesn't matter to me. This sounds really big-headed, I'm sorry, and it's not meant like that. But this really, it doesn't really matter to me whether you like this or that, because it's not about me wanting your permission to do it or you wanting permission when you do it for anybody else to say they like it or whether it's good. This is about you just getting creative, get your mojo going. It's nothing about someone else saying, oh, I like that. If they don't like it, that's none of your business, really. That's what the Stoics say it like that. So I'm just going to put that there, moved it a bit, so I don't care. Because what I can do is just get me a little bit of a white. There it is. Let's see. Rub some of it off. Like that. And then it's all like, it's all good. So, yeah, I quite like the idea of it. Oh, she's got a foot stuck. I like the idea of it being more tasteful like that. And then put the whatever's left there, you see, just transparent in the background. So get rid of that one. So next, I'm looking at that. Needs a little bit more. So I'm going to go in with maybe a pencil. I might go back in with a pop of colour over the top just in case. I don't want it to lose that, but she looks like she's floating around. So what I'd rather do is just put some surface down and then a pop of colour over it. You can still see it. But the graphite gives it a real shine, you know, and it adds shine to these. So I'm just going to add a little bit here. Not on the legs, it's actually on the work itself. So I want the edge to show, if you see what I mean. And again here. If I show you close up, you get to see all the lovely edge and the bits of paper. You see? Yeah. So rub it in. Because I've already put the paint down, I've got a better slicker surface. So I've got some nice, because basically we're looking at yellow and green here. So I'm just going to go and I'm just scribbling just to soften it up a bit. That's it. So gold shoes. Got to have gold shoes. So I'm just looking at this now. I'm just looking at this and I'm just thinking, word celebrate. So what I wrote there is just a moment. I'm sorry you can't see it, but it's just to break that up. And I brought enjoy and celebrate time. So that's gold. Looks quite in your face, I know. And then I might top it with, it might work, it might not. Colouring in with some white, just to give it a bit more. Well, I just want to do it. I don't need a reason. I don't need anyone to say you can do it or you can't. I'm doing it because I want to do it. You don't need permission. You don't need permission to do this. You do it if you want to. If you don't want to do it, oh, sorry about that. If you don't want to do it, you don't do it, but you don't need permission. You don't need someone to tell you. You need no permission. You need just you. So I'll put that there, and I'm just going to give that a few little lines, like to give it there, just a few little lines going. This is like I did with the credit card. This is a Tasuka Nikko. It's a major player with the Tombow pen, with the finger writing. I'm just going to cross over just to give it a few more. There we go. I'm done. I'm done with that one. Look, the pink one. Aha, you didn't think I was going to do this one. I might not actually, but I've got these bits here that I just thought I really like these. So I'm going to do a really, really, really quick one. So I'm going to go straight on, bit of glue. I'm going to go. Oh, that paper. Where's that paper I just had? Oh, it's in my bit bag. Don't like that, it's naff. So I'm taking that off. Don't want that bit on there. I like it, but I don't like it there. That's better. So I'm creating an edge. This will take 5 minutes, this one, because I'm not doing much to it. That one there. Yeah. Pull that in. That's better. The composition. It's like an ancient piece of papyrus. Right, so the top of this, the head, almost like the spine of the body. Sorry, I won't do my breath. Pair of scissors. we go. Just going to move that a minute. So this may or may not because it's wet, so it may or may not work. Oh, it has done. It's a Wendy Recce one, so just going to put it there as well. So you can just see the outline, but it needs to dry. So I'm just going to wipe this actually because it'll have glue on it now. But yeah, I'm just going to get now me right in. That's it. Okay, that's better. So I've just brought it together. It looks a bit strange at the moment, I know, but it will look more of a collection soon. Right, so we're more or less done with this now. Might do, yeah, a bit to cross it there. Bit to cross it there. Not even looking, just putting it on. I just like the shape of this paper, it's one of my favourites. And then I'll put a little bit of glue on this. Right, so a really quick page. I do need to do more with that one, but what I've got is I've got a very dark black colour with it, and it's a bit too overpowering. So what I want to do is just bring it down a little bit. So I'm looking at that colour and that colour, this. So I think what I'm going to do with is I'm going to get a tiny bit white. And just more white on that. Right, get the paper towel. That's better. Can you see how it's just dried it? Oh, I need a bit of that colour off there. Just to, and then pop a colour. Not leaving it like that, it looks stupid. But so paper towel. There we go. Taking a little bit of that away. Bit glue. And as I do for the middle. So I'll put the, oh, that's painted though. Get me pink. Put that on there. Right, I'm going to dry it off now because it looks stupid. It looks awful. And I totally agree with you. Totally agree. I always do. Right, so I'll go back to the beginning. It's not finished. It's only a 10-minute what? Yeah, 10-minute one this. So great to see some faces. I have got some pens here. I might not use just to put in a little bit of depth. I'm just going to put in maybe a bit of depth with this and a little bit on here. Not too much. I don't want it to pop out again too much, but I just think it takes the edge off and brings it together. So got that. I'm going to bring this out a little bit, give it more of a presence and that. See what I mean? Can you see? There we go. We see it now. It's sort of there, but there we go. Right, last bit. And we'll go back and we'll have a quick look at what the two we've done, which is not bad for an hour, is it? 2 pages. So I've got my white pen. It might not work this, but it really doesn't matter for me. There we go. Dream. Just drawing in now. Okay, I'll hold it up a bit higher for you to see. So where is it? I was just going to do something then. Where was? Oh, these. Right. Okay. So hopefully you can see the. I would work on that a little bit more. So what have we done in an hour? Let's have a quick look. I got a new book, and it's my journal. Oh, look at that. Right, my journal book. It was only $3.49 from the range. So the first one was my limited edition. Hello, limited edition. So this is out of my scrapbook, and this is my bag where I put everything in, and I just have that bag to work from. I have a script stamp, a music paper bit, stamps from Wendy Becker. I love them. I have got some Tim Holtz, what she called lady bits. Oh no, not lady bits, dolls. This is the book that I bought. I don't know. swiftly move over that one. The Grey Art, it was about 30 pages, 40 pages for £3.49. So we did that one. I like the grey because I can noodle on it, draw on it. I can do all sorts of colour. Then I did pink of Dream, limited edition. Finders Keepers Curiosity. I just like the idea. I think I might go around the skull again, but yeah. So the pages are great. They're not made for watercolour, but they're not bad. So yeah, I mean, I'll answer any questions. Hope you enjoyed them. They're only a little bit of my journaling, just quick things that I like to put down, but they never finish these. They're always sort of being worked on. And just to show you if you didn't see, there's like gold pen and so don't be frightened. I might put a bit more copper teal on that just to bring it out. Colours your friend. Apart from that bit there, at the moment, that you hear that? It just fell down the stairs. That one is not my friend at the moment, so I'm getting rid of it. There. Don't be frightened to scratch your paper. You see it just there. That's better. And then, don't be frightened to sort of get your soft pencils and draw around anything that you want to bring out. Don't be frightened, it's yours. Who cares what it looks like? Get all your feelings done and your angst out. But yeah, so get drawing on them. Get yourself a nice little book. It can be anything you've got. It could be an old book that reading book. Because at the end of the day, you just guess over your pages. You don't know, do you? So I hope you enjoyed that. I'm at HQ tomorrow, the Monastery Thursday, and then Friday, hopefully do another quick live for you. I never know when I'm at home at the moment, but next few weeks are going to be okay because I'm sorting out my shit tip. Sorry for swearing, but that's what it is. Shit tip. I haven't got a craft room. I've got a craft house. I need to get my house back. So I'm going to love you and leave you. I hope you enjoyed that. Any questions, just let me know. And, keep the faith, as they say. And, yeah, I don't mind you letting me know about your work. I love to see it. So, yeah, I really do appreciate you. And all my DT and all my admin are amazing people. And, yeah, if you like to show me, that's brilliant as well. Okay, so big love. Take care. Keep the faith. Bye. Where's the button? There it is.